Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Srini here. And today this is a continuation video of our previous playlist that is on JavaScript. And we'll be continuing on the concept of loops. So today we're going to look at switch statement in JavaScript, right? And if you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing to it and hit the bell icon to get notifications. And do also check out my other channel, which is on Learn to Coding from Scratch by Srini. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, so this is the topic for today, switch statement. And we are going to look at what is a switch statement in JavaScript, and all of that is going to be hands-on coding in Visual Studio Code. So let's get on to Visual Studio. It's already opened and we have started this particular file, and we're going to create a new one for today's session. And let's call it as switch statement demo, switch demo. And let's have a brief extension of .js. Now it's going to be a pretty simple one. Let me just show how we are going to do that. So let's say, for example, let's take an example of a number first. Let num1, okay, let num1 equal to 20. Okay, I'm just taking a very simple example. So how we write a switch is that we need to write switch as a keyword, and we need to give a value to this num1. Okay, so this basically can have any value, right? This num1 is currently given 20. Now we look at other areas where this is basically used switch statement. But for this example, let's consider that we have this kind of a code where we have just written switch here, and we have something called case. Means if this particular case is matched, the value is matched, you will go inside this particular case. Like example, case 15, right? Then what you want to do inside it, I just have written something here. This is case 15, for example, let's say. Okay. And as soon as you're done with the case, just give a break. The reason being, you don't want to execute the other cases which are written here like this. For example, I have one more case, like case 20, for example, right? I don't want to go to this particular case. So if I don't give a break at the individual cases, it will be keeping on executing the other cases until it executes or encounters a first break. So that is the reason we have to give a break for every case. So I'll say this is case 20, right? Okay, and that is it. I just want to have two cases for now, and I want to have one default case where I'll be saying that not a valid input, something like that. Okay, just for example's sake, we have got three cases here. One is case 15, other is case 20, and other is a default case. But as I mentioned, we need to put a break statement. I'll show that without putting break what happens in a while. But for now, let's put a break and let's execute the program, right? So what is the expected output in this scenario? You have started with the number 1 as 20. It's going to get a match here, right? Case 20 is found. So it's going to print this is case 20 and break it. Break means break this loop and come out of that. Let's do one more thing. Let's print a statement here as came out of switch condition, right? That is it. So this is a very simple program which we have written here. And let's execute this program again by clicking on this. And as you can see here, this is case 20 and came out of switch condition. So it has successfully executed as per our expectation. Now let's do one thing. Let's just take out the break. Take out the break. And let's keep the break only for the default one. Now let's execute it. Okay, now just look at it, what has happened, right? So it has basically found the match, direct match was found here as case 20. So it has basically gone ahead and printed that case. But it's not even coming out of the switch loop here. It has also gone to the default and it has printed not a valid input, which is not correct, right? Because this was a valid input. So if we had put a break here, it would have not gone to our next statement, that is the default condition. But incorrectly, it has gone to default. So that is the reason we have to put break. So now if you see the output, if I run it again, it has not gone to not a valid input case because we have put a break. So that's why break is essential. Okay, this was one conceptual part. Now, another part is that you can also do the same thing using a string variable. So let me define another variable, let's say name. Name, or let's say, for example, grade. Okay, I'm just giving a grade as, let's say, for example, A. So it's a grade a student has got, right? So instead of num1, okay, maybe I can copy this. Just, I don't want to remove the code which I've written for the number variable. Let me have here grade. Let's switch to the grade, right? So if it is a grade, then I have to put the grade accordingly. So if it's a grade, what to do? If it's a B grade, what to do, right? If it's let's take one more grade as C, and then let's have another one as default. Okay, and that is it, what we are going to understand now. So we are going to say as grade C, then we'll say this is grade A, right? Let's copy this. This is grade B, right? And this is grade C. That's it. We have already put a break statement for every case as we are required to do. And then we have a default here saying not a valid grade. Okay, we are accepting only 3 types of grade as a valid input currently. And we are printing it, and that's all. Let's execute it, and we should be able to get the output printed as this is grade A. So in order to clear all these console things, you just have to click on this clear output. And here we go. And now we can run it again. So it has printed the initial number case, and then it has printed this is grade A. So that's how simple switch statement is to use in JavaScript. You can use it with numbers, you can use it with characters, or you can use it with strings. It's pretty much straightforward. I hope you liked today's session. So please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications. And I'm sure you won't be disappointed with a lot of content coming your way. Thank you so much.